Hello students, welcome to Btech360 and to the Q&A session. Thank you so much for all joining in. The kind of support that we've been getting and the number of questions that we're getting also is overwhelming. We're trying to pick up as many as possible and respond back to you. So to that extent, we are doing 2 or 3 things. First of all, please do subscribe to Btech360. I always say that if you support us, then we'll ensure that more people are benefited out of the work we do. And we are also starting a live session because a lot of parents and students are telling us that they want to talk to us personally and all. So we're going to be doing a live session, not on YouTube, by the way. It is outside the YouTube. We'll do a Zoom call at some point in time. Every week we intend to do 2 of them. So we created a Google Sheet where we exactly know who you are and what kind of question you have, so that my research team can actually prepare that, and we'll come back to you on that live session and exactly tell you what you are, and you can actually engage with us also. We're going to call very few limited number of students, so please be very clear about that. So fill up your Google Sheet. My team would be in touch with you and they'll ensure that you are a part of that, possibly a Zoom call that we have, and we can respond to your thing. And I must also thank our university partner Chitkara University, which enables people like us to bring this over to you people, because we have a research team that has to be really taken care of. So Chitkara University, thank you so much for sponsoring this particular thing. Now the questions, right? And this is a very interesting question because a lot of parents and students keep asking me, what should they do? What are the choices and those kind of things. Now, I am not a person who want to crystal ball gaze and say what will happen in 2030, when most of the students who get into a college at this point in time will graduate at that point in time. But let me tell you how the data has behaved over the last year, so that you know what branch is in demand or what branch has higher prospects. Because the question that he's talking about is, sir, what should be the priority or order of choosing branches? And very clearly, when you talk of choosing, he's talking of the student is asking for the priority order. He's confused. He possibly would want to go into that order which gives them the best student outcome, which is placement and salary, or reassurance of a job being, procured by the student, right? So from that perspective, let me list out for you. We at Curiosity, we keep filing a lot of right to information reports to get all data possible. The thing that happens is most institutions will have your median salary across the institution, but they don't have a branch-wise placement data. So what we do is we try to get the data from an RTI application, so that the student is better informed of choosing between a branch and a college and a college and a branch. Because that is the confusion that people have. You have a rank in your hand and you want to understand which college you must choose and which branch, and vice versa. Because obviously the objective is to get into an institution which gets them a great job 4 years down the line. Now with that in perspective, when we looked at data and we filed this right to information report with all NITs, IIITs and GFTIs, right? And we got response from 34 institutions. 34 institutions responded back to us in terms of their branch-wise placement data, including placement percentages and the median salary and the average salary and the highest salary, right? Based on that data, there are 6 institutions which offer AI and data science. Of this 34, by the way, there might be many more people who actually have the AI and data science as a branch, but of the 34 who responded to us, 6 of them have an AI and data science program also, which is Btech CSE AI and data science engineering. 6 of them have it, and there the placement percentage is 91.8%. Rather, the placement percentage is 88.42%, which is the highest among the lot. And even the average salary is the highest among the lot at 24.69 lakh. So the first preference for you would be AI and data science engineering. The second one is, of course, CSE, which most of you prefer. All the 34 institutions that responded back have CSE as a branch here. And 83.42% is the total placement that they had across these 34 colleges, and I'm only talking of that data of NITs, IIITs, IIITs and nothing more, mind you. And the average salary is 22.14 lakh. The third preference is ECE, Electronics and Communication Engineering, where 22 of the institutions that responded have this particular branch. The placement percentage is 75.65% and the average salary is 16.7 lakh rupees. The fourth preference is Electrical Engineering, where 22 of the institutions have this branch. The placement percentage is 77.71% and the average salary is 16.47 lakh. The next one is Engineering Sciences, where the placement percentage is 40.23% but the median salary is 15.29 lakh. Then you have Electrical and Electronics Engineering, where the placement percentage is 70.13% and the average salary is 14.54 lakh. Then you have Biotechnology and Bioscience Engineering, where the placement percentage is dramatically lower, but the average salary is higher. So one thing that you must remember is that, you must also look at the placement percentage, because typically the average salary keeps going up and you remove a lot of people who are unable to get placed. So to that extent, there is a caveat here that you must look out for, but here the placement salary is 12.45 lakh. Chemical engineering, 60.7% is the placement percentage, and the average salary is 12.33 lakh. Mechanical engineering, 28 of the institutions have this program who responded to us. 72.18% is the placement percentage, and the average salary is 11.92 lakh. Material science engineering, 19 institutes have it. 61.808% is the placement percentage, and 11.23 lakh is the average salary. Mining engineering, we have only 4 institutions which offer that. Placement percentage being 59.3% and the average salary being 10.73 lakhs. And then you have mining, civil, of course, a lot of people ask for civil engineering. Civil engineering, 27 of these 34 institutes have a civil engineering branch. And the placement percentage is just half at 50.84%. And the average salary is 10.52 lakh. The problem with civil engineering is this 50% is also after 30% students did not even sit for placement. And that's for me a problem. And the same thing happens with biotechnology also, where about 39% students did not even sit for placement and still you had a 36% placement only. So very clearly, some of these branches are not even able to get a job. Forget about the average salary, which includes biotech, biotechnology and bioscience engineering or civil engineering. So that is a bigger problem as I see it. But the average salary, because the numbers have come down, has been about 10 lakh and above for all these institutions. So that is a pecking order for me. What we'll do is at some point in time, we'll do a much more detailed video on the placement percentage across each of these branches. Please look out for that. But at this point in time, if you ask me a simple question, this is the kind of feedback that I'll give you. In fact, there is one more, which is industrial system and production engineering, where 7 institutes offer that. The placement percentage is 60.4% and it's got an 8.4 lakh average salary. So that is what the pecking order is. As I said, we'll come out with a more detailed thing. And again, as I repeat, if you want to talk to us live or personally, we're putting up a Google Sheet here. Respond back to us on the Google Sheet, and one of our team members will call you to send you a link for the live connect that we'll have, and then we'll have a conversation. The second question is from a student who is from Delhi, and he's an OBC-NCL student. He says, sir, I got 46,835 CRL and 13,914 in the rank in the OBC-NCL category. I have Delhi state domicile. Please guide for CSE and ECE. Now the thing is, for CSE and ECE, at 13,914 OBC-NCL category rank, you're not likely to get into NIT Delhi in the home state quota also, because you want ECE or CSE. Last year for CSE, the highest closing rank was 7,180. You are at 13,914, so very, very far away. Similarly, for ECE also, the highest closing rank for NIT home state, NIT Delhi, was 8,638, and you are at 13,914. So you don't have a chance of getting into any of these branches as far as NIT Delhi is concerned, even though in the home state quota also. Now, if you don't get it in home state, obviously it will be much more difficult for you to get it in the All India quota also, as you all know. But having said that, you will get NIT Manipur, you may get. Last year, the highest closing rank was 12,722, so it's a touch and go for you. Mizoram, last year, the highest closing rank for ECE again was 13,265. You are at 13,914. Then you will have IIIT Sonipat, you will get Btech CSE, because the closing rank was 13,377. So it's a touch and go, but this year with a 5% deflation that you might actually see, because more number of seats will get added in a few places, it is possibility that you will get into IIIT Sonipat, Btech CSE, right? And then in IIIT Orissa, you would get it again, Btech CSE, because here the highest closing rank was 13,787. Similarly, you will get NIT Nagaland, you will get Btech ECE. IIIT Una, you will get Btech CSE. IIIT Kota, you will get Btech ECE, where the highest closing rank was 14,163. IIIT Kottayam, you will get Btech CSE, where the closing rank, highest closing rank, non-home state category, all India category is 14,789. IIIT Ranchi, you will get Btech CSE, highest closing rank being 14,896, and so on and so forth. You will also get IIIT Raichur, Karnataka, where Btech CSE will get, because the highest closing is 15,073. So those are the kind of colleges that you get, but NIT Delhi, no chance. I hope this helps you. And I must also thank our university partner, Chitkara University, for enabling us to bring this out to you. And as I keep telling you, please do subscribe to Btech360. Thank you so much.